Welcome back, guys. I am David Syvertsen from Our Lad Scouting. I have for you the Week 2 All-Rookie team. As usual, we will start on the offensive side of the ball. At quarterback, we have another uncontested Cam Ward, even though Dylan Gabriel did get his feet wet in Cleveland's blowout loss in Baltimore. Ward threw his first touchdown as a pro to a fellow rookie. His production across the board was better this week than in week 1, as Tennessee did a slightly better job. They still have a ways to go in terms of protecting him. Ward is just one of 11 quarterbacks in the NFL with 280-plus yards and 0 interceptions to this point. At running back, we have a newbie in Bashaw Tutin from the Jacksonville Jaguars. A team that traded away its 2024 leading rusher in Tank Bigsby last week to Philadelphia. But this is also a team that does not want to overuse Travis Etienne, the starting back. So Tutin got a lot of touches, and he ended with a 74 total yards, which led all rookie backs, 43 of which were on the ground, 32 were through the air on 2 catches, one of which went for a touchdown. At wide receiver, Tator McMillan from the Carolina Panthers. He recorded his first of many 100-yard games coming in his career. He led all rookies in that category week 2. His 5 first downs also led the group, as did his 48 yards after the catch. This is a guy that is not explosive. He's not overly fast, but he's got great footwork and he's very savvy, and it shows up both pre and post catch. At tight end, we have a situation, guys, that I think we're going to see very similar to what we had last year in Brock Bowers dominating the all-rookie team roster, which he did 13 times last year. Tyler Warren's coming after that number. He takes the spot here in week 2. His 55 yards after the catch alone were more than any other rookie had at the position. He had 79 yards total on just 4 catches. They are lining him up everywhere. He is a huge part of the offense. The surprise 2-0 Colts for the surprise number 2 pass in the NFL, Daniel Jones. He leads the team in receiving, by the way. At tackle, we have Josh Simmons from the Kansas City Chiefs against one of the top pass rush defenses in the NFL. Simmons, who missed more than half of 2024 with a knee injury, did not allow a single pressure in 39 pass rush snaps. At guard, we have Connor Colby, a 7th rounder. San Francisco has done it again. They found treasure where other people are looking for trash. The 249th pick in the NFL draft. He played an unbelievable game as starter. Ben Barch went down with an ankle injury very early in the game. Colby came in, and I'll tell you what, after watching his tape in New Orleans, he might have cemented himself as the starter for the rest of the season, because he did play that good in the San Francisco win across the country with a depleted offense, missing the starting quarterback and starting tight end and number 1 wide receiver. On the defensive side of the ball, Mikael Williams, also from San Francisco. San Francisco was putting a lot of weight on rookies along the defensive line. He had 5 tackles against New Orleans, 4 of which went for stops, 2 of which went for a loss. He also added 3 pressures. The most impressive of which, by the way, came from the inside. It actually led to a Nick Bosa sack, and that is what we've had on Mikael Williams. He is an inside-out threat, and he showed that in New Orleans. At defensive tackle, we have Mason Graham from the Cleveland Browns, the honorable mention pick for this position last week. He had 4 tackles, 1 for a loss, but the most impressive plays, guys, was when he was bringing down Derrick Henry by himself a couple of times. He also added a pressure, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of what he does on tape just does not show up on the stat sheet. You have to watch his tape to really, truly appreciate what he's doing for that Cleveland defense already. At linebacker, we have a repeat from last week, Jahad Campbell. This guy is simply just not coming off the field for the 2-0 Eagles. He has played 114 of 121 snaps for the Eagles defense so far this season. His production is all over the stat sheet. He was harassing Patrick Mahomes as both a pass rusher, but also in a spiral, which really did limit his ability to scramble. He finished with 6 tackles, and they were spread all over the field. At cornerback, we have a nickel here in Billy Bowman from the Atlanta Falcons, a 4th-round pick. He was one of the most exciting, just most fun evaluations of last year's scouting process. He was thrown at often. Minnesota really did challenge him. They threw at him 9 times, only 4 of which completed. He intercepted one of those targets, and he broke up another. He also added 4 tackles. At safety, we have Andrew Mukuba, who is already being playing an integral part for the defending champions. It was more of the same, and the Eagles Super Bowl rematch against the Chiefs. They just shut them down. And he probably had the biggest play of the day in a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. He intercepted a ball that bounced off of Travis Kelce's hands and returned it 41 yards. And that took all the wind out of the sail in Kansas City. But let's circle back to the offensive rookie of the week. And that is going to be Connor Colby. These guys in the trenches, they don't get enough attention when we're talking about rookies of the week because we're drawn in by production and touchdowns and yards. And I get it why. That's what gets all the headlines. But Colby, an offense that showed up to San Francisco without quarterback Brock Purdy, tight end George Kittle, and wide receiver Brandon Ayuk, they had to really manufacture a win. Even though it was against a poor team and a poor defense that did not have a lot of talent up front, a 7th rounder, the 249th pick in the draft, the 40th offensive lineman drafted. I watched every single one of his snaps, and not one play did it result in his assignment making the play on the ball as a tackle or as a pass rush. Really impressive performance by him. And like I said earlier, I think that spot is now his to lose. And it's a repeat from what San Francisco did last year. They found Dominic Pooney later than in the 3rd round, I believe, and he ended up being the all-rookie guard on last year's squad. The defensive rookie of the week is Andrew Mukuba from Philadelphia. He came up with the biggest play of the day. He also ended with 5 tackles on the day. And he's got another guy that is just not making mistakes. That was the book coming out. He played a lot of football at Texas and Clemson. And these are the kind of guys that are always at the right place at the right time. And that's exactly what we saw on that interception off of Travis Kelce's hands. Funny note about that play, the most impressive physical trait I saw all week on tape from the rookies was Josh Simmons, the rookie of the week at tackle, chasing Mukuba down that prevented a pick 6. So anyway, guys, that does it for the week 2 Our Lads All Rookie team. Thanks for watching. We will see you guys next week.